In progress.
Good morning, everybody. Today is July 15th, 2026. It's 10:30 a.m. And this is a meeting of the Desert Hawk Management Board. We'll begin with our regular meeting agenda with a call to order. With the Pledge of Allegiance. Would you like to say the Pledge of Allegiance for us?
Sure. Pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. And we'll start with you.
Bill Vickers present.
Brian Egging.
Paula McFeeters.
Miles Lucero.
Sam Kroll. Preston Ewing.
Thank you. And Commissioner Swearingen is on his way. Citizen comments. This is a public meeting, so if anyone is here for a citizen comment, you're welcome to come up and give us one. If not, I don't see anyone. Okay. We're good there. And then as far as the approval of the agenda, I would like to add one item, and it involves the air conditioning at the location. You're here to present on that, correct? You have some information about, Jared is going to come on up. This was a decision item we were looking at. So Jared, can you give us a little background on what happened on that?
Absolutely. Good morning,
Commissioner,
board.
excuse me.
Yep.
Should we make a motion to amend the agenda?
Oh, sorry.
And then we'll
Yes.
get him on there.
So yes, I need a motion to amend the agenda. Sorry about that.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Motion passes. Sorry, Jared, go ahead.
No, formalities. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jared Mira. I'm the energy manager for Pueblo County with the Department of Public Works. Part of our team is responsible for the maintenance of the facilities there at the Desert Hawk Golf Course. And during an inspection in late winter, we discovered that the gas valve was needing to be replaced. We send our HVAC tech to service that unit, get that gas valve replaced. And upon their inspection, they identified that the heat exchanger was severely cracked. So what that means is that the heating side of that rooftop unit is not allowed to be in service, as it poses severe health and safety risks with potential for carbon monoxide to be distributed through the air supply. So fortunately, it was a little bit warmer winter. We were also at the tail end of winter. So we turned the gas off to that unit. It is still able to function in cooling right now, which I believe is still happening. But what we did our due diligence in looking at replacement options. If the heat exchanger was able to be repaired, replaced, or if the whole unit needed to be replaced. And so we secured quotes for multiple vendors. They identified that the heat exchanger was not repairable. So the most viable option is to replace the unit. So we had several quotes. They range from just under $20,000 to just under $30,000 in cost. With our team, we do have licensed HVAC contractors on staff. We also have the ability to procure equipment for a lesser rate than contractors. So we were able to find a unit that would fit this building and fit the application for just under $8,000. So what we're proposing is that an approval to replace the unit completed with our in-house staff taking care of that. There are a few additional parts and components that would be needed to complete the replacement. There's going to be several modifications needed to tie in the ductwork, reconnect the gas line, and the drain on that. So we're anticipating about $10,500 in total cost. Just in rough calculations that are a little bit less conservative, we're at about $9,300. So we're pretty confident we'll be under $10,000. So that's a substantial cost savings of $10,000 plus if we were to utilize a contractor to do this.
Thank you. And last I checked with the budget that the county manages, we have the funds there to accommodate that.
I believe so. We looked within the cost center for Desert Hawk. Again, not knowing what's been budgeted, there is funds available. Of course, this is an unbudgeted expense. So where the funds come from, if it's directly from Desert Hawk or within the general fund.
Okay. It's an unavoidable expense, though. We have to cover it.
Correct.
We need air conditioning, so, that's kind of I guess, call on you all for the budget side. I think Desert Hawk's budget has the funding. It's just a matter of allocating the budget. I don't know if you have any insights on that you could help us with in terms of the budget itself. We do collect revenue in that account for Desert Hawk, so we're in pretty good shape there to fund it. Do you have any other insights? Come on up.
I was not informed or prepared for that specific
Oh,
item.
okay.
However, just looking at the general budget, I do show, as you probably have it in front of you as well, as we are under our budgeted expenses so far for the year. So if there's adjustments that need to be made, we'll have to make them within what's already budgeted there.
Okay.
We did already budget, though, that our revenue would be less than what the expenses would be, so we already planned on using other funds. So if you, I don't know if you probably have already spoken with Craig specifically which lines you guys were planning on taking this out of, but I could also work with Craig and get specifics on where we can move the already budgeted amounts if you want.
Okay, that would be helpful.
Okay.
Is it a budget amendment?
Yeah, we would need to make a budget amendment. Then that, if we spend it out of Desert Hawk, there's no line item for,
There is no line item in here currently for that repair.
gotcha.
Did you say? You said less than 10 grand?
Yeah, we're pretty confident we'll be under the $10,000.
To do a not to exceed, I guess.
Yeah.
On the amendment.
Well-
Not to exceed 10.5.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking under 10, but you got 10.5.
Yeah, in the
right here.
memo, again, being conservative, put 10,500. So the other expenses we need is crane services, which is estimated about $800 to $1,000. So the unit itself was 7,500, a little bit less than that. So that puts us at 85, and then just some sheet metal material, gas fittings, and plumbing. So I don't expect that to be another $2,000.
No, just on attachments and or
Correct.
fittings.
I have a question. Ms. Miller, you mentioned that we're already anticipating, we're already budgeting for expenses to exceed revenues. That's not what I see. So can you explain exactly?
Well,
okay.
just according to the June financials, not what our actuals are, but what we budgeted at the beginning of the year, we have our operating revenue versus our operating expenses budget lines.
Correct. And I'm seeing
918. You see that on the top, oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at the budget variance. You're right. So we did have an extra 100 grand in there. Plus we do have a line in here for repair and maintenance for machine and equipment. I don't think it'd be repair and maintenance. So unless you're repairing the unit or you're purchasing a new one, then it would be something we had to add in there.
No, I think.
You're
that
correct. We
budget
did
line is-
budget over. Sorry, I was looking at the other line.
Okay, I just want to make
Yes.
sure I
No,
wasn't
you're good.
fundamentally misunderstanding something.
You're correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
and as a matter of full disclosure for the Desert Hawk board, we felt like this facility, we had no choice as far as this cooling and heating unit goes. Jared was able to procure one at a much cheaper rate. So we gave him the green light as soon as we found out about this, because we've been in a situation before with chillers where we wait too long and then the wrong season rolls around weather-wise and then things go bad. So we wanted to make sure that in this instance, we were out ahead of this. So we kind of did allow him to move forward with the procuring that equipment, knowing that we will be able to do the repair, the labor side in-house and save some money there. So I don't think we really have a choice but to amend the budget on the county side for 2026, which we were anticipating because of course we have the kitchen equipment that we had, the board had agreed to. So this is just kind of as information. And if you have any questions for our subject matter experts, we wanted to have them in the room for you.
All right,
You guys good?
I'm good. Want to make a motion?
Sure. You can keep running this.
Okay, well, I would like to ask for a motion to approve an amended budget to accommodate the repair that we just discussed.
So with the not to exceed the 10.5 is what everybody's comfortable with. Do we need that in there?
I don't think we need that in there. It has to get done. It's
Okay.
40% of the cost of contractor bids. If this thing goes to 11.2 and then we have to come back in here in a special meeting.
Exactly. Well, and the county ultimately it's a budget amendment on the county's books, not the Desert Hawk books. So I think this is more for awareness as opposed to, I don't know that we
You
need
don't think we need a motion?
formal action.
Okay, well then good, we can move on.
Yeah.
We will move on to managers items and the Desert Hawk budget proposal. Preston has a presentation for us about his budget for the next year.
Sure. So if you guys start with your manager's packet that I gave you, I know it's just kind of a bunch of sheets thrown at you, but I'll walk you through them here. The first 4 pages that you'll see is top says department detail by custom departments. These are the reports that we give directly to the county every month. This is just a breakdown from January 1st to the end of June, essentially. So your first 2 sheets, that's gonna see for you from 25 to 26. So that way we can give an idea of, where we're at. So if you look at your last page, you're 777,000 compared to your 26 of 963,000. That kind of gives you an idea of where we're at compared to last year to this year. Key things that I want to make sure that everyone's really understanding. I want to take you out of the dollar column, and I want you guys to look at the quantity columns. Okay. So under green fees on the top one on the 26 year compared to the 25 year, you're 18,000 and 25 to 22,000 from 26. It's telling us, we've had a lot more play this year. So that's why you're seeing, again, I know we had some price increases last year, but you're seeing that with all of these related departments, 18,000 compared to 22, 17,000 compared to 20. 184 in annual pass fills compared to 173. So we're seeing across the board we're way up this year. So I think that's attributed 1 to weather and 2 course condition. And obviously we've kind of tried to tackle some of our pricing. We're getting to a point where we have to make sure that we're managing our T-sheets and our yield effectively. And that's some stuff that we can talk about here a little bit later, but people want to play the golf course. That's a good thing, right? So in the grand scheme of things, we have money coming in. So, and we're trying, as you can see in the budget, we're staying